a few weeks ago, we asked the senior class what faculty member they would like to have deliver the graduation speech for them. So they've elected the head of the math department, Mr. Henry Ferguson, to come up and provide a graduation address. So I introduce Mr. Henry Ferguson.
Health warning, this speech contains some mathematics. So maybe it should carry PG for parental guidance. Maybe it's the parents who need the guidance. I don't know. We'll see how we get on. Hello, everyone. To those about to graduate, I say thank you for the honour. Any flattery to my ego was nice, but it was quickly replaced by nerves involved in having to say something sensible in such a setting. Not the usual rubbish I can get away with in my classroom. But I did spend a few minutes wondering in a self-important way why you chose me. One theory is that a few loyal fans hacked the system. I know that. Another theory following grade 12 prank day is that many of you think or have been under the impression I'm an American female pop star. Whatever the reason, I am deeply honoured to be here on your special day. Let me be straight. I'm nervous about reaching out to all. I only taught some of you, 23 to be exact, and there are 73 of you in total. These numbers matter because I noticed, as you have done, I'm sure, that they're both prime. And they are, for everyone, they are those special numbers only divisible by themselves and one, but I don't need to tell anyone here that. Anyway, I want to make sure that my best wishes reach everyone, so if at any time in the next couple of minutes my comments seem addressed only to a few, please understand I'm making fun of the few on behalf of the many. For the benefit of the audience, I need to explain I taught two classes of this graduating group. One, a mathematics higher level class, the other, a mathematical studies standard level class. Two very different beasts, both full of wonderful people, but normally with a different approach towards maths. My math studies class contains students keen to do well, but maybe wouldn't put my subject on top of their favourites list. It was a class full of wonderful attitudes, interests and enthusiasms, but you knew the difference between a Monday morning and a Friday afternoon. They're smart, sassy, exasperating and frustrating. Thank you for reminding me there are other things to life. But what of the higher level class? 2017, was it the year of the squid? Now, there is a stereotypical higher-level maths student, bookish, nerdish, keens, geeks. When I was at school, they were called squares. In fact, I was a square, and that's fine. I'm proud of these labels. They are how things are supposed to be. Things like street cred and cool are for other people. This is the natural order of things, or so I thought. As I got to know the high-level math class, I realised things were a bit different. I seem to have at least half of some kind of street gang in the room. This was exciting. Gangs at AISJ? Should I be alarmed? Was it like the Jets and the Sharks from West Side Story? I asked people who know better than me, who are these people? Am I in any danger? No, it seemed that I wasn't in any immediate danger. No Jets, no Sharks. Just some eagles and some squids. When they weren't in class, the squids seemed to live in some sort of glass cage in the library. And that made sense, some sort of aquarium then, I sort of figured, built especially for them. Their fan club seemed to include all the grade 8 boys, some grade 10 girls, and themselves. So the rest of grade 12 looked on with bemusement, amusement, and may I say, much tolerance. The collective noun for squids, by the way, is a squad. And this seems appropriate. This was a squad of squids that thought they ruled the school. Legends in their own lunchtime. They resisted my best efforts to get rid of them. They were, in fact, great students and did some wonderful work, smashing the stereotype. Not so much of the serious, lots of wondering, lots of preposterous theories, lots of laughter. And then I realised, as I got to know you all better, this was something all 73 of you have been doing in your own very special ways. Breaking the mould, you have showed us the capacity to laugh together in the face of adversity. You have turned threats into opportunities. You have insisted on having fun despite all the pressures, shining brilliantly in so many ways to make those around you seem dull. Special people supporting each other all the way to this moment. As I said, there are 73 of you here. This is a fine prime number. You are the graduating class of 2017. Now, wait a minute. 2017 is also a prime number. So, prime numbers are a very special group of numbers, if not the most special. They have been called the very secrets of creation, the basic building blocks of the universe itself. This seemed like a rare and special thing, I thought to myself, appropriate for a rare and special group of people. Has it ever happened before? I set myself the task of finding out. My first idea was to look at the yearbooks. But alas, I can now tell you there is not yet one complete collection of yearbooks for AISJ's 35 years. But there are various efforts around the school. And I took one Friday afternoon off recently, forgot completely about the grade 9 class waiting for their lesson, and took a journey of discovery across this campus. I visited libraries, administrations, and business offices. I found some yearbooks and got some answers, but not all. I needed to dig deeper. I needed access to the old records. But these are kept in the secret vaults. So I sneaked my way past the director's office, down past the dungeons, said hello to a few ex-colleagues, until I reached the room of ancient records, and here I found my answers. Ladies and gentlemen, I can report there have been 6 prime years at the school before now. 87, 93, 97, 99, 2003, 2011. Their graduating numbers in those years were 16, 22, 26, 45, 35, 34, and 42. No prime numbers there. So, yes, to the graduating class of 2017, I say this: you are officially, like no class ever before, the only prime number class in a prime number year ever in the history of AISJ. Not just special, but doubly special. Unlikely to happen again for a long, long time. The next prime year is 10 years away. This is my mathematical gift to you all. Now, Mark Haddon, who wrote the book The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Night Time, said prime numbers are like life. Very logical, but you can never work out the rules, even if you spent all your time thinking about them. So I have to get to some advice on life, whether you want it or not. Much as I would like to go on about numbers, I feel I must try and offer you something sensible for what lies beyond this moment. You are so very, very lucky to be where you are right now. Beautiful, healthy, educated, and free. Countless opportunities lie ahead, endless choices and adventures. We all envy you. In the summer of 1989, I was you. 18 years old and free. Maybe not so beautiful. My choice was to catch the first aeroplane from London to Africa, to Johannesburg in fact, where I found my way to a rural part of the Eastern Cape. I immersed myself in the experience of South Africa at that time and tried very hard to become a wild coast hippie. I failed. But I did fall in love. I did fall in love. Yeah, with someone else who was busy failing to become a Wild Coast hippie as well. And she is currently a grade 4 teacher here at AISJ. So the die was cast, and my life took the first of many unforeseen twists. My point here is that plans are good, dreams are good. Keep planning, keep dreaming. I'm all for it, but a reality is that the rules of life are indeed hard to work out. Things change. Now, that is going to be great sometimes and sometimes not. There will be loves found, there will be loved ones lost. Some plans will work, some will not. The one constant for everyone is that your world is going to be full of other human beings, most of whom are not in this room today. You have yet to meet them. Fundamentally, I believe it is our humanity that shapes and defines us. Success, grades, careers, wealth, possessions, ambitions, politics. Yes, I can't stop all that mattering to you, nor should I. But I suggest it is how you treat the humans in your life that matters the most. If nothing else, I hope AISJ has helped you realise this. We teachers here today come into this profession with a wide variety of means and motives, some planned, some not. But I think we all share the same reason for enjoying what we do. Teaching is the most human of professions, and that is what makes it special for us. Ask us what the best bit of our job is, and we will all say some version of being in our classroom with students, the human part. There are many faculty members here today, all of whom play a part in the journey to this moment. I want to do a shout out for the elementary and middle school faculty represented here. These guys who taught you the really important stuff. How to read, how to write, how to count, what prime numbers are. Now, I'm a member of the high school faculty who are all here today. I hope I speak for all 53 of us when I ask you to put humanity at the top of life's rules to remember. 53, by the way, is yet another prime number. Surely more mathematical stars in alignment for you special people on this special day. So a few words now for parents. I know what you want to know more than anything else. How many parents are there here today, and is it a prime number? Well, let's do the math. I added up everybody involved in the audience, the singing, the dancing, the support for this event, and I made it 520 people. But 53 of those are the high school teachers I mentioned earlier. 520 subtract 53, I don't need to tell you, is 467. Yes, 467 is another prime number. So let's review. 73 graduates, 53 teachers, 467 family members and supporters. Add that together, you'll get a total of 593 human beings. Yes, it is, by the way. Coming together in this space in 2017. All prime, all special. So that will do me. I will stop looking now, or I will lose the magic. But, and I really think this must be more than just coincidence, Paul Erdős, perhaps the most extraordinary mathematician of the 20th century, said that God may not play dice with the universe, but something very strange is going on with the primes. So, to parents, by the way, I have been where you are twice. An IB diploma parent twice. I feel your pain and I wear your scars. There is a rough ride ahead for you, and I think you know it. This is the bit they didn't tell you about 19 years ago. You know it's right and proper in the big scheme of things, but that isn't going to make it any easier in the weeks that now follow. Graduands, please listen and listen well. Tough times are coming for those people out there. No, this is the sad bit. In the months ahead, they are going to set the dinner table with one place too many, because they have forgotten just for a moment that a special person isn't there to enjoy a meal with them. They will stand and stare at the doorway of an empty bedroom, thinking so many memories and longing for your return. They will try to manage your life from somewhere far away. And all they have to help you are their skills on Skype and their access to online banking. So you might think that's enough, but they will not. No apologies for that bit of pathos and sentiment. Be gentle with these parents and families of yours in the weeks ahead. They didn't get everything right, but then who does? Treat them a little nicer, hug them a little longer. They will be feeling frail. Let me bring my ramblings to a close. I have one more quote. Martin Gardner, who is a renowned American mathematician and author, said, "No branch of mathematics is more saturated with mystery and elegance than the primes. Those exasperating, unruly, beautiful numbers that refuse to be divided evenly by any integers except themselves and one." Henry Ferguson, an unknown math teacher, says today to you, "No group of AISJ students is more saturated with mystery and elegance than the graduating class of 2017, those exasperating, unruly, beautiful people that today, for the last time, refuse to be divided by anything or anyone." To the 73 of 2017, please enjoy today and all your tomorrows. Our very best wishes. Like the primes, stay special. And remember to stay human in a crazy world.
While the Rhythmantics get set up for our second musical pause, I just want to say, Henry, that was brilliant. And this was the second year we had students ask a faculty member to speak, and I can guarantee you that none of your colleagues up there are going to want to speak next year. You've set a high bar. And my other comment would be that that you guys chose wisely, and it shows the wisdom of your class. All right, take it away, Rhythmantics.